Okay, let's start. For Year 1 students, teaching number and place values through the outdoors. So why do I suggest using this approach? It's a measurable and practical approach for both educators and students. Well, in the Australia curriculum, Outdoor Learning 2020 says, this approach engages students in and active learning experiences in natural environments and settings, and this typically takes place beyond the school environment. Similarly, while about learning, an outdoor learning numeracy and literacy resource pack for years 1 to 6 to 2017 shows that both teachers and children are benefit from a natural outdoor environment, such as school, ground, and park. Learning and playing in natural outdoor environment, children can explore visual, oral, and linguistic knowledge through such direct and real experiences. So, in order to support this approach, I'll use forms of scaffolding strategy. In terms of scaffolding, according to Veronique et al. 2007, scaffolding is type of assistance that offered by teachers to bridge learning gap of students, which refers to various forms of instructional techniques such as tap into prior knowledge and use visual aids, are used to move students progressively toward stronger understanding and ultimately greater independence in the learning process. So, it can be seen as a supportive and crucial element of effective teaching. As follows, I listed forms of scaffolding strategies I will use. Okay, let's move on. You may ask me how the approach to support literacy and numeracy development at this stage. According to Learning Indoors 2020, there are 4 dimensions that underpin outdoor learning in the Australia curriculum, such as skills and knowledge, human-nature relationships, conservation and sustainability. Also, these 4 dimensions contribute to support Year 1 to 2 students' literacy and numeracy development and address their learning needs. Teaching in the outdoors is one of the effective tools to help pupils at this stage to enjoy and develop their mathematical fluency and reasoning, as well as literacy of grammar knowledge, work knowledge, visual knowledge, and text knowledge, which links to the Australia curriculum. Please look at the right side of this slide. For example, numeracy and literacy will get further developed in children at this stage through using this approach in the class. As you can see, this image, teacher can take good use of natural resources to support number and place value learning. Okay, let's move on to Year 4 students. For this level, I'll focus on teaching literacy and numeracy through video and computer games. Why advocate this approach? According to Video Games in the Classroom, Building Skills in Literacy and Numeracy 2010, video games provide a visual and interactive environment for players, and also benefits of gaming derive from opportunities for pleasure, interactivity, problem solving, and creativity, leading to increased engagement in learning. And also benefits of e-learning. Similarly, Mitchell and Saville Smith 2004 show that computer games comprise of 6 essential elements that strongly engage players as these elements bind together. Among 6 elements, interaction is one of the most important characteristics. Due to interactive computer games have positive impacts on supporting literacy development from the level of foundation to middle years. So, as you can see, how skill building games address literacy and numeracy improvement. Video games in the classroom, building skills in literacy and numeracy 2010, page 2 to 3 shows that activities involving video games such as for language practice, RuneScape, and for practicing multiplication and percentages are tactile, will increase students' engagement and motivation
which help them to develop their literacy and numeracy skills in class. So let's move on to the third part is focusing on teaching Year 6 students literacy and numeracy through drama and dance. Why use this approach? Due to the fact that contemporary classroom consists of students who from diverse social, cultural, linguistic, and economic backgrounds. The phenomenon of marginalization and at-risk students exists that cannot be ignored. According to the Australia Curriculum Assessment and Reporting Authority 2010, page 3, the arts have a special relationship with learning, in that the arts can be learned and can be used as a tool by which to learn about something else. Fully understand the arts involves in critical and practical study. Through critical and practical study, students have opportunity to explore, to create, experiment, analyze, ultimately discover multiple meanings in artwork. So that means this approach is considered widely. For this lesson, I will use forms of drama and dance strategies with some props in need, respectively, to support literacy and numeracy improvement. So I will use role play and the movement to improve the literacy and numeracy development. Okay, well, this video will show you explore creativity through the drama.
Hi, I'm Greg Whitby and I'm here with Kate McKenzie, one of our great teachers, and talking about drama literacy. Can you talk to me about what drama literacy is?
Well, drama literacy is an approach of embodied cognition to our teaching, and a lot of people think of it as just being for literacy, but we've been using it in our school in mathematics, in RE, in science and HESI. We've tried to incorporate it into all areas of our curriculum. We were finding that in writing we weren't getting very in-depth answers. Children weren't able to really explore character emotions and themes throughout the stories, so we decided that we would try and become those characters and be parts of those scenes so that we could go back and write from an area of knowledge as opposed to just having the story read to us. It also encourages students to risk-take with their thinking. It has them problem solving and asking questions. So for example, in literacy we might build a tableau. We might say, how is this character feeling now? And they would have 30 seconds for non-verbal communication.
Okay, just stop here. Through these lessons, I want to talk about my teaching philosophy. When I think about my role in teaching in contemporary classrooms, the one thing that I constantly have focused on is what and how I do to teach literacy and numeracy effectively across Australia curriculum to help children I taught. I know literacy of language dominated no longer to satisfy all children's learning needs, especially the radical changes in students and teacher relationship, increasing globalization and new technologies. That means I need to change my pedagogies, advocating and utilizing alternative approaches to teach the outdoors, teaching through the arts, as well as bring video and computer games into the class. Make me acknowledge that the children and I will benefit from it. I enjoy sharing new ideas to children and exploring it deeply through various ways. I would like to see children having discussions and conversations with group members on issues they encounter that are important to learning, and I could recognize how they learn, what they know and what they with little or no familiars, and how children feeling about, and does this or that approach meet all individuals' needs of literacy and numeracy development. This is one of the reasons why I focused on the different levels of students. Explicit what to do and prepare them for participating in society fully and effectively. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.